Welcome into our Old Town Grill High School Game of the Week tonight, as we have 2 weeks left to go inside of the 2015 regular season. Tonight we're celebrating senior night with the Claiborne Bulldogs, who are 2-6 on the year. Tonight they host the West Greene Buffaloes, who come in also at 2-6. Both these teams looking for their first regional win of the year, and Claiborne trying to send their seniors out with a victory here tonight on senior night. Who pulls out the victor? Who's going to get their first regional win of the year? Stay tuned to find out. It's the Buffaloes of West Greene High School. It's the Bulldogs of Claiborne High School. It's the Old Town Grill Game of the Week, and it's next. Matthew Walker will be kicking us off here for the Bulldogs. Again, West Greene will be going from left to right as they'll start us off here. Final home game of the 2015 season for Claiborne. West Greene's got one receiver back at the 10-yard line.
That's number 13, Julian Lane.
You hear the Claiborne band in the background, trying to get the crowd pepped up here. Still awaiting the whistle. There's the whistle. Walker looks it over, and he will get us underway here at Bulldogs Field. Lane takes it. He's to the 20. To the 25, up the middle, to the 30. Come to the near side, 35 to the 40. To the 45 to the 50. To the 45 to the 40. To the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. West Greene takes the opening kickoff all the way back to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes, on a kickoff return that covers 85 yards.
Definitely, if you are a Claiborne Bulldog fan, the game on senior night could not have started any worse than that. I don't think that Julian Lane, the receiver, I don't think he was touched throughout that entire kickoff return. I don't think any Bulldog was able to lay a hand on him. Definitely kind of just a big shot to Claiborne to start off this football game.
So the kickoff, as we said, covering 85 yards. West Greene, just a mere 14 seconds into this contest, strikes first, and now they're going to set up for the extra point. Place kicker marks it off, snap down, the kick is up, and the kick is gorgeous. It's up and good. Time out on the field, 11:46 left to go. Our new score, it is West Greene 7. It is Claiborne nothing. Crawford, I know you can hear me. Check your Cant 5. It's flickering down here. Just 30. Well, that didn't take long.
I'm pretty sure that's who that was 13.
It was.
Okay.
Back out to Bulldog Field, where the scoring happened very quickly. 14 seconds into the first quarter, the Buffaloes took the opening kickoff back to the house, 85 yards. It was Julian Lane that had the kickoff return for the Buffaloes. They strike first, they're now up 7-0. And we talked about it, and we'll probably keep up with this throughout the night. Claiborne now 14 points away of giving up the most points in Bulldogs history in 1 year.
That's absolutely right, and it comes just 14 seconds into the game. It's a pretty, can't really start the game off any worse than that. Hopefully, maybe on this first drive for the Panthers, they can maybe answer.
Bulldogs.
Or for the Bulldogs, excuse me. This isn't Cumberland Gap.
This is not Cumberland Gap. Kicking off for the Buffaloes is Brock Shelton, number 3. He is their senior kicker and punter, and we watched him in pregame. The kid has got a leg. Kicks this one off from the 40, and it'll be taken inside the 5. This is Stone to the 20, trying to find a wall. Breaks a tackle. Still stuttering, eventually goes out of bounds. Over here on the near sideline, inside the 20, near the 24-yard line.
Definitely, West Greene has, as what we saw in the pregame, definitely looks like they have a very good kicker. That was close to the end zone on that kickoff.
Bulldogs will start with a Kane came out of first down and 10 at their 23-yard line. For those that are watching the tape-delayed televised broadcast, you can see the field. The field here, for those in radio land, is brown. The Bermuda has been burnt, and the markings are white, so it's going to be a little hard to see. no wide receivers. This is going to be a handoff on first down. Running with the football out to the far side is number 3. That is Jake Butler. Want to make sure I got that name right.
Kind of just a short, minimal game on first down to try and kind of get the drive started there.
A loss of 1 brings up second down and 11. Again, Claiborne goes under the center. 3 backs in the backfield, no receivers, and we're going to get a false start this time. As it looks like in at quarterback is number 9, Ty Stone.
Now it'll be second and even longer now after the 1-yard loss on first down.
And the false start penalty.
Right. Looking like we could see some receivers here on second down.
Cup checks back into the lineup. Apologize, not real sure which quarterback got the start. As Stone will come out here to wide receiver this time. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right, and Claiborne may get another penalty here, and they're going to. There's an illegal substitution as Bryce Walls was trying to get off the field. Claiborne broke the huddle with 12, and right now, Brandon, Claiborne's just shooting themselves in the foot.
They sure are. It's definitely a very bad start for the Bulldogs. Already 2 penalties, and we're just, it's just only 10:40 to go here in the first quarter, so definitely it might be a little mental right now at this point.
2 5-yard penalties sets up second down and long here for Claiborne. Again, 4 wide. Shotgun formation for Blake Cup. He's going to hand off and being knocked in the backfield at about the 10. And again, on the run, looked to have been Butler.
So far, West Greene definitely has all the momentum early in this game with the kickoff return for a touchdown, and now it's going to be 3rd and forever here for the Bulldogs.
Ball's marked at the Bulldog 10-yard line. The first down marker is out at the 33. More than likely, Claiborne will have to pass for this one.
Absolutely. 2 runs on first down or 2 on first and second down that just went nowhere.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to either side. There's a back to the left side as West Greene has looks like a 3-man front. Cup drops. Looking, feels pressure, rolls out left side. He's got to run with it, and he is going to go down for a sack at the 8-yard line. And just like that, Claiborne will go 3 and out.
Great pressure that time from West Greene after the quarterback decided to roll out there. Really didn't have anywhere to throw the ball and just had no choice but to take that sack.
So Claiborne started at their 23-yard line, now faced with 4th down and long. Ball resting at the 8. And we got a timeout taken by West Greene. We'll take it with a 9:19 left to go first quarter. It is West Greene 7. It is Claiborne nothing.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
West Greene just spending their first time out as we come back into play. Claiborne getting ready to punt. Their first offensive drive goes backwards. They started at their 23. They're faced with 4th down at their 8.
Definitely the first drive, obviously losing 15 yards is definitely not something you want to do, especially after giving up a touchdown on the opening kickoff.
West Greene's already scored once on special teams. They'll sit back and punt return. No, they're going to come after this one. It's a good punt. Taken at the 38-yard line to the far side, and eventually, nope, still backing down and now being officially tackled back at the 41-yard line. That was Lane again on the return.
much better special teams play from the Bulldogs there than the opening kickoff. They almost actually blocked that punt. There was several Bulldogs there that could have blocked it, and once the return man caught the ball, he had nowhere to go.
They're going to mark the ball back at the 45-yard line, and that is where West Greene will start in Claiborne territory. 9:08 left to go here inside of the first quarter. Again, Buffaloes lead this one 7-0. Buffaloes will start with 2 receivers to the right side. Looks like the tight end to the left side. Quarterback sets in with an ace backfield. Pitch out. And breaking tackles to the 40. And eventually being taken down near the 37-yard line. On the run was, once again, Julian Lane.
So that Julian Lane is the Buffaloes' best playmaker here. He's touched the ball on the opening kickoff and the punt return, and now here on first down.
Ball now at the 30, it's called the 38-yard line. West Greene quickly to the line. This is going to be another handoff. Lane breaking tackles, just keeps moving the legs forward, and he'll drag the ball forward to about the 36-yard line for a gain of 2.
On both of those runs, he wasn't really brought down at first contact. He was dragging a Bulldog with him on both of those downs.
That'll bring up third down. Third down and 4 upcoming here. 2 receivers again to the right side. Your quarterback is number 1, Dylan Kirk. I don't know if we'll see a lot of him throwing the ball tonight, though. Ball in the near hash mark. He's going to hand off again up the middle and breaking forward close to the first down marker, close to the 32-yard line. Again on the run was Lane.
It's going to be very close to a first down. We'll see where they spot it. And they're going to give it to him. Definitely Julian Lane is the workhorse here for this Buffalo offense. He's touched the ball all 3 downs, and they've all been 3 pretty good runs.
Ball now at the 31-yard line. Brings up another K&K Metal first down and 10 here for the Buffaloes. West Greene will break the huddle here on first down. Again, sending 2 receivers to the right side, mostly as a decoy. Ace backfield for Kirk. Kirk, play action, rolls off left side. He's got room. He's going to run with it. He's to the 30, directing traffic to the 25, gets the first down, takes the hit, and eventually goes out of bounds on the far sideline. Past the 20, close to the 15.
And there you go with 3 straight runs. You play action to Lane that time, and it definitely paid off for the Buffaloes as Dylan Kirk had all kinds of grass in front of him.
Ball now at the 14-yard line. A gain of 16 on the quarterback bootleg to the left side by Kirk. And West Greene now with another K&K Metal first down and 10. Trying to drive down on Claiborne to go up by 2 scores. We have 7:13 in counting left to go first quarter. Buffalo still lead this one 7-0. 2 receivers to the right side. Again, ace backfield. Now they'll send a man in motion from the right to the left. This is going to be a handoff to the running back over the near side, and he'll eventually be rolled out of bounds near the 10. Inside the 10 is on the run again was Lane. Let's see where they'll mark him out. They'll mark him out at the 11.
Almost a messed up handoff in the backfield there, but once again, Julian Lane made it work. Made a pretty impressive run off of what was almost a big loss.
Second down upcoming here. Second down and 7 for the Buffaloes. This time they'll send 1 receiver off to either side. 1 is way out to the left side as the ball's on the right hash mark. I formation this time for Kirk. Hands off. New running back into the lineup to the 5 and getting into the end zone. Touchdown West Greene is this time on the run was number 31, Michael Burham.
Definitely on the first 2 drives for West Greene, they've definitely quieted this crowd on senior night to go up now by 2 touchdowns with just 6 minutes have gone by in this game almost.
The run covering 11 yards sets up Shelton to have the extra point. On for the hold is Joey Williams, the freshman. On for the attempt is Brock Shelton. His first one was gorgeous. High snap. This one's up. This one Same thing. It's up and good. Timeout of the field with 6:48 left to go, first quarter. Our new score, it is West Greene 14. It is Claiborne 0.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
West Greene's drive. 6 plays, 40 yards. 2 minutes, 20 seconds off the clock. And now they have pulled away here from Claiborne early as they now have a 2-touchdown advantage, 14-0. Claiborne's now 7 points away from being the most scored on Bulldog team in school history.
And if the first two scores are any indication, it looks like West Greene may get that 7 and much more. As we're only not even 6 minutes into this game.
Again, this will be West Greene kicking off as once again your kicker is Shelton. He boots this one long and deep. Stone will take it at the 4 to the 10. Trying to find a hole. There it is to the 15, to the 20, and past the 20 near the 26, 27-yard line.
There's a great tackle by number 84, Caleb Hibbard. Could have prevented a very big gain there. Just barely got him by his leg there.
Claiborne starting their second drive, this one from their 27-yard line. The last one started at the 23 and went backwards. We'll see what they'll do here on this K-Metal first down and 10. Again, they're going to put everybody up on the line, full house backfield behind the quarterback. Again, now we got another stoppage. And we've got West Greene lined up in the neutral zone. So Claiborne will get 5 free yards there on first down.
Yes, now another now penalty on West Greene now, as we had a couple penalties on Claiborne that first drive.
First down and 5 upcoming here for the Bulldogs. Again, full house backfield setting up. It's going to be a handoff. And getting close to the 38, 39-yard line on the run was Bryce Laws.
Definitely the most positive offensive play of the game for Claiborne there, where they can build off of that play to march down the field a little bit more than they did last drive.
Gain of 6 gives Claiborne the K&K Metal first down and 10.
Good job.
Sets up a K&K Metal first down and 10 upcoming here for the Bulldogs. And it will be Stone into the lineup here at quarterback. Again, 3 backs. It's a full house backfield. This is going to be a handoff on a misdirection. Going to the right side and running with the football is Butler. And Butler gets past. There's going to be a late flag for a late hit. Butler goes to the 44-yard line. And I believe they're going to get West Greene with a late hit.
2 penalties for Claiborne on the first drive, and now 2 penalties for West Greene on the second drive, if that's what the call ends up being.
While we're waiting for the indication, let you know our officials out of the Knoxville Football Officials Association. The referee tonight is Phil Freeze. Umpire is Gary Messer. Head linesman is Scott Kaiser. Line judge Andy Ackerman. Your back judge is Joe Hemphill. And your clock operator down on the sideline is Xavier Cole. Wait and get the indication here. We got a face mask against West Greene. We have a dead ball. Personal foul against West Greene.
Ooh.
That could be a 30-yard walk-off.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Ball after the penalty is at the West Greene 35-yard line.
Unbelievable. Just 2 straight penalties for West Greene, or actually 3 now on the drive total.
It'll be a K&K Metal first down and 10. 2 receivers to the right side. Pistol formation to the right. Stone tried to hand it off. There was nobody there to hand it off to, and he's going to have to take the sack back to the 37-yard line. And that was actually Blake Cup in at quarterback that time.
Little miscommunication there on the handoff, and it cost them as they lost a couple that time for the Bulldogs.
Looks like Claiborne's going to be shuffling in quarterbacks between Blake Cup and Ty Stone. Just trying to find something that will work. And now we've got a penalty against Claiborne. So the play did not count. There was a flag down. There's just 5 yards marked off against Claiborne.
So far early in this game, we've had plenty of penalties so far against both teams.
We've had too many penalties so far.
That's right.
Got to be a first down and 15. Cup hands off and actually probably tackled his own running back that time as he kind of held onto the ball too long in the handoff. As it was Butler losing 4 more.
You had another mishap happened right there in the backfield. As, like you said, maybe the quarterback held on to the ball too long, and it caused the running back to just slip and take yet another loss.
Second down, 19 now for the Bulldogs. 5:17 in counting first quarter. West Greene leads this one 14-0. Everybody's up on the line. Quarterback goes under the center. This is Stone dropping back on the play action, looking, now rolls off right side, still got his eyes down the field, he's going to run. He's to the 40 and eventually is taken down and takes out the chain gang on the far sideline. And Stone will go down and out of bounds at about the 36-yard line for a gain of close to 8.
Definitely was a positive gain for Claiborne on that play. Unfortunately, it was on third down, and it's not going to be enough.
It was second down, the penalty.
That's right. That's right. I didn't lose it down. So actually, that was a great play for Claiborne.
It'll be third down now. Should be third down and around 11. Claiborne moving personnel on and off to the field. They'll start the clock, or at least the play clock. The game clock is stopped at 5 minutes because Stone was rolled out of bounds. Third down and 11 here for the Bulldogs. Cup back in at quarterback. Has trips to the left side, 1 to the right. He stands in the pistol with a back behind him. Cup takes the snap, rolling off, option. Now he's going to run himself and spun around and dropped for the sack back at the 39-yard line for a loss of 3.
I think on second down when they were in the pocket after the play action, he had plenty of time to throw there. This time they did the option and it didn't work at all that time, and it was a big loss for Claiborne.
Now faced with fourth down. Let's call it 4th and 14. Fourth down, 14 yards to go here for the Bulldogs. A fourth down play. They're going to go for this one, it looks like. It'll be their first fourth down that they'll try tonight. Trailing 14-0. Ball in the middle of the field as they go from right to left. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. 2 backs is the pistol formation here for the Bulldogs. This is going to be a handoff, and Cup hands it off to Butler, and Butler loses more yardage back to the 43, and West Greene will take over on downs.
Not really sure what the game plan was there. Just another simple handoff on fourth down, and now West Greene's going to take over on downs with already a 2-touchdown lead here with 4 minutes to go in the quarter.
4:10 left to go first quarter. West Greene, this will be their second offensive drive. They scored on the opening kickoff, and then the last drive took 6 plays, went 40 yards, and ended in another Buffalo touchdown. This time they'll break the huddle with an I formation. 1 receiver off to either side. Again, your quarterback is number 1, Dylan Kirk. Man in motion now from left to right. Kirk play action. Feeling pressure. He's got to roll off left side. Looking, still rolling. He's going to take a hit, and he will lose some yardage over on the far sideline as he's eventually sacked at about the 41-yard line.
Number 13, again, Julian Lane, running his route on that play, was open for just a split second, and the pressure on Dylan Kirk forced him to roll out, and ultimately they lost a yard. So credit to the Claiborne defense right there to force that loss.
It'll be second down upcoming here for the Buffalo. Second down, let's call it 13 yards to go. 1 receiver to either side. I formation here for Kirk. Kirk looking over the Claiborne defense. Hand off to the fullback up the middle on a fullback dive, and he'll bring the ball forward.
Is a keeper. I believe Kirk kept the ball there.
Oh, you're right. So he lost the... You're right, it's back to the 40-yard line. West Greene's going to take their second timeout. We'll take it with them to gather our thoughts. 3:15 left to go first quarter. Buffalo still lead this one 14-0.
Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy wants you to know you have a choice where to receive physical and occupational therapy. We take an individualized approach to treating people of all ages. Our therapist's goal is to assist all patients by reaching their pinnacle performance in school, work, and play. We have state-of-the-art equipment such as our Alter-G anti-gravity treadmill, used to rehabilitate injuries and pain throughout the body's lower extremities. Contact us for an appointment at 423-869-9923. Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy, 362 Catalpa Avenue, Harrogate.
Still inside of the first quarter here at Bulldog Field. It seems like this first quarter has taken a long time. West Greene has just spent their second timeout here of the first half. They lead this one 14-0, but faced with 3rd down and 12, the longest 3rd down they've had so far in this contest.
Claiborne on this drive has been able to get some good defensive pressure. Definitely been the most successful drive on defense so far for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can hold them here on 3rd down.
West Greene will break the timeout huddle with 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Make that now 3 to the left, as they will put the receiver kind of almost in a tight end type spot on the left-hand side. Man in motion now from the right to the left. This is the jet sweep, and they'll call it a reverse. Coming back to the middle of the field to the 40, and still spinning and trying to fight for yardage down at the 41-yard line. West Greene will not be able to pick up the first down, as on the run was again Lane, just trying to get it to him any way they can.
Absolutely tried to go with a little trickery there, and unfortunately it didn't work to the Buffaloes' favor there.
So the Buffaloes will have to punt. They'll go 3 and out. Good stop by the Claiborne defense. And back to punt is Brock Shelton. We've seen him kick extra points. We've seen him kick field goals. Let's see how good of a punt he can get off right here. Good snap. Gets off a good one. It's eventually going to roll. And it's going to take a huge West Greene roll to about the 21-yard line. And that's where Claiborne will start with a K&K Metal 1st down and 10.
West Greene has been playing some really good special team ball here in the first quarter. The kickoffs and the punts have all been really good.
So with 2:29 left to go, the Bulldogs, trailing by 2 touchdowns, will take over at their 20, let's just call it the 20-yard line. Again, they've been rotating quarterbacks between Cup and Stone so far here in the first quarter. Just trying to find a spark, trying to find something that will work. They'll come out with no wide receivers here on a K&K Metal 1st down and 10. It is Blake Cup in at quarterback. He's got 3 backs behind him. Cup is going to hand off. This is Butler going right side, trying to get the corner. Gets past the 20, and eventually gets rolled around to about the 20, to about the 25, 26-yard line.
It's a good run there for Butler. Probably the best run of the day there for Butler. Claiborne definitely trying to run the ball effectively. They've ran the ball several times here in this game.
5 yards on the run by Butler brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go here for the Bulldogs. Again, no wide receivers on this formation. This is going to be a quarterback keeper trying to find some room and eventually going down for a loss of, let's call it 1. And that was Stone in the quarterback that time.
Ty Stone trying the keeper there, and I think every time they've tried to keep the ball instead of handing it off, it's been a negative play, and that was another one.
It'll be 3rd down now, 6. 3rd and 6 here upcoming for the Bulldogs. Less than 90 seconds left to go first quarter. And again, they put everybody up on the line. West Greene's going to defend this with a 6-man front. Cup spins, hands off to Butler. Butler's got some room to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, near sideline, and eventually pushed out of bounds inside West Greene territory at the 43-yard line with a late flag that comes on after for a late hit.
You'd think with the defensive lineup West Greene had there, they were definitely ready for the run on that down, and it looked like they had it scouted, but once Ty Stone got through that hole right there, it was all kinds of room, and it ended up being a big gain for the Bulldogs.
Another penalty against West Greene. Again, West Greene with a personal foul penalty. Helps the Butler run. They'll move the ball inside the 30 to the 27-yard line.
Definitely hurting the Buffaloes is these extracurricular penalties for them. This kind of, the late hit and the face mask and all that.
Claiborne with a K Metal first down and 10 at their at the West Greene 27-yard line. Again, there are no wide receivers in this formation. 3 backs behind the quarterback. Bobbled snap. Stone just trying to run with it. He'll eventually drop at the 30-yard line for a loss of 3.
Great tackle by Ryan Smith that time, pursuing the quarterback very well. Came in there pretty much untouched.
The problem with this formation is West Greene's got a lot of big guys, and they'll have no problem using their front. When you put no receivers to spread their defense out, they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback.
That's true. And, with no threat of any receivers on the field, that's what you can do.
Cut back in at quarterback on 2nd down and 13. Again, no receivers. They're going to hand off to the fullback, and he is popped and dropped at the 30-yard line. On the run this time was Laws.
It's looking like on most of these plays, West Greene has these runs scouted for the majority of them. They've not all gone to their favor, but that one certainly did.
Call it no gain, brings up 3rd down, 13 yards to go. Ball resting just inside the West Greene 30-yard line as we are approaching 10 seconds left to go first quarter. Claiborne will have to hurry if they want to get this one off. Again, no receivers in the lineup, 3 backs. And this is going to be just a big sack. There's going to be a pitch out as they're going to call the quarterback, Stone, down by forward progress at the 35-yard line. That'll be a loss of 5, and that will end the first quarter of play. We've played one here at Bulldog Field. Our score, it is West Greene 14. It is Claiborne nothing.
She couldn't wait.
She had imagined the day for as long as she could remember.
The anticipation had been building.
The shopping, the dress, the jewelry.
Celebrating with her friends would be the sign that they had finally made it.
Only she didn't make it.
According to MAD.org, teen alcohol use kills 4,700 people each year. That's more than all illegal drugs combined.
Car crashes are the leading cause of death for teens, and about a quarter of those crashes involve an underage drinker.
Don't add to these statistics.
Take a stand against underage drinking.
The future is in your hands.
Back up to Claiborne High School. Here's where we are at Bulldog Field for Senior Night 2015. Tonight, the Bulldogs play host to the West Greene Buffaloes. It has been West Greene owning the first quarter of play. They lead this one 14-0 as Claiborne will be faced with 4th down. Let's call it long here. Ball resting at the at the West Greene 33-yard line. I imagine they will go for this.
It's looking like they will on West Greene's side of the field because they went for it on 4th down the last drive.
Again, no wide receivers into the lineup here for Claiborne. Blake Cup in at quarterback. He has 3 backs behind him. West Greene going to bring pressure up the middle. Misdirection going to the left side. This is Laws, and Laws is not going to. He fumbles the football. West Greene falls on it inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line. Not sure Laws would have gotten the first down anyway. West Greene will take over on the turnover at the 27-yard line.
Another mishap on the handoff there. Blake Cup was tackled as he was handing that ball off. Maybe would have forced that fumble there as Laws maybe bobbled that ball as he was going down to the ground, and Buffaloes fall on top of it.
West Greene will start from their 27-yard line with a K Metal first down and 10. Again, they'll send one receiver off to either side, and they will have an I formation. This will be a handoff going to the far sideline to the 35 to the 30. To the 45 to the 50, spinning around inside the 50-yard line. On for the run is Michael Burham. That's his 2nd rush of the first half. His first one went for a touchdown. This one brings the ball into Bulldog territory to the 46.
West Greene definitely has a good 1-2 punch with Julian Lane and now with Michael Burham. Two great running backs so far in this game.
27 yards on the run brings up another K Metal first down and 10. I formation from the 46-yard line. Handoff to the 40, stumbling inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. As this time on the run looks to be number 4, Ryan Smith. You talk about a two-man punch. Here comes number 3.
That's right. Just another person to carry the ball. West Greene definitely has an effective rushing attack.
8 yards on the run brings up second down. Let's call it a short 2. I formation, one receiver to either side. Handoff, fullback up the middle. Will get close to the first down marker. Ball is to the 37-yard line.
Just a simple little fullback run there to try and get that first down. It's very close.
Fullback is 29, Jeffrey Wines. And they're going to say he did get the first down. So it'll be a K. Came out of first down and 10 as he gains 2 on the run. I formation, one receiver to either side. Claiborne with a 4-man front. This is the quarterback keeping it himself. This time to the 35 or on the far sideline to the 30. Still battling inside the 30 to about the 20. Let's say to the 27-yard line. A good run that time by the quarterback.
Now Kirk there. That was a great run from him, so just another threat to run the ball.
Second down, let's call it 1 yard to go. I formation, one receiver to either side. Clock running with 10:20 and counting. Handoff, fullback up the middle, and taking a hit and going past the 25-yard line on the carry, again, was number 4. And that was Smith once again on the run.
Maybe trying to give Julian Lane a little bit of a break here as he's carried the ball definitely the most so far out of the Buffaloes. So trying to get the ball in other people's hands.
Ryan Smith brings the ball forward to the 24 for a gain of 3, and it's good enough for another K. Came out of first down and 10 here for the Buffaloes. And with that being said, we have an official timeout. As one of Claiborne's players is having an equipment malfunction. He'll come over to the near sideline, and they will whistle this one back into play. Approaching 10 minutes left to go first half. West Greene leads this one 14-0. Again, it's an I formation here for the Buffaloes. Handoff, jumping and going up the middle of the 20. Inside the 20, near the 15. They will eventually mark him inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. As on the run this time was Burham.
So many threats to run the ball. It's hard to know which one's going to get the ball next for the Buffaloes.
9 yards on a run. Sets up second down and 1. And now Claiborne will take a timeout. We'll take this one with them. 9:47 left to go. First half. It's the Buffaloes 14. It's the Bulldogs nothing.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
We have 9:47 left to go here inside of the first quarter. Inside of the first half. And it's West Greene leading Claiborne 14-0 as both teams are getting ready to come out. Let you know first quarter score. Happy Valley leads Cumberland Gap 24-0. As both teams break the huddle, we'll let you know West Greene has 1 timeout remaining. Claiborne has 2. And the Buffaloes are faced with second down and 1. Ball resting at the Claiborne 15-yard line. I formation here for the Buffaloes. 2 receivers to the right side. Now man in motion from the right to the left. Play action. Kirk rolls out right side. He's going to use some running room. He's got some out there. He's to the 10. He's inside the 10. Takes a hit up above the shoulder pads as he's inside the 5. And they're marking it about the 4.
It's the second time they've ran that play for the Buffaloes, and Dylan Kirk, both times off that play action, has had plenty of room up the field to take off.
9 yards on a run, sets up a K&K Metal first down, goal to go. I formation with the receiver to either side. Kirk up the middle. Will he have enough to get in? He does. Touchdown, Wes Greene. Just a simple quarterback keeper for 4 yards.
It's again Wes Greene running the ball is what led to that touchdown, running the ball so effectively. I don't think they had to pass the ball on that drive.
They did not throw the ball one time. And now it'll be Brock Shelton to kick the extra point. This extra point would be 21, which would make this team the most scored on Claiborne team in school history. Snap down, the kick is up. The kick is good. Time out of the field, 9:31 left to go, first half. Our new score, it is West Greene 21. It is Claiborne, nothing.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
West Greene's drive, 8 plays, 73 yards, took 2:20 off the clock. And now the Buffaloes have the lead 21-0. And as we said before the break there with that 21st point, Claiborne has now given up 383 points on the season, which is now the most points in Bulldogs history.
Unfortunate, we were wondering if they were going to give up those 21 points in this game and also, carrying into next week. So it looks like that record could be broken by a big margin.
This will be Shelton setting back to have the kickoff here. Claiborne's got 2 receivers deep near the goal line. Shelton, another high, beautiful end-over-end kick taken from the 7 to the 20 to the 25, and upended is Stone. He takes a big hit in the legs.
That's number 84, Caleb Hibbard, excuse me. That's the second great tackle from Hibbard on special teams play. He had one earlier in the first quarter that saved the touchdown, and that was a big hit to the legs there.
Stone does get up and comes over to the near sideline. Just going to have shake the cobwebs out because that was a big hit.
Definitely was. Biggest of the game for sure.
It's a K&K Metal first down and 10. Ball resting at the Bulldog 26-yard line. They'll send 2 receivers to either side. Shotgun formation now for Cup as he'll move Butler to his left side. Looking at a 5-man front, man in motion from the right to the left. This is a quarterback keeper, and Cup will lose yardage back to about the 24-yard line.
Once again, another keeper that didn't go the Bulldogs' way. Yet another keeper. That was Blake Cup that time.
He loses 2. And it's now, give it a loss of 1. Second down at 11. Again, 2 receivers to either side. Pistol formation this time for Claiborne. Cup this time hands it off, finding the hole close to the 30-yard line. He'll go down to the 29. On the run was Butler.
There's another handoff. All the handoffs seem to be, there may be minimal gains, but at least it's some positive yards there for Claiborne.
5 yards on the run brings the ball back within the chains. It'll be 3rd down and 7. 2 receivers again to either side. It is Cup again at quarterback. He is in the pistol. Cup dropping. Looking, setting the screen up, throws to Butler, throw it over his head, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's a good play call there, going with the screen pass. Unfortunately, just didn't work out. The throw was a little bit too high for Butler to catch that ball. Going to force the Bulldogs to punt yet again. This actually will be the first punt of the game.
No, it'll be the second punt of the game. But I'm just looking back.
That's right.
I believe that was the first pass we've had this entire game.
I think so. I think you're right.
By my records, that was the first pass by either team in this contest, and it came with 8:20 to go in the first half.
It's pretty remarkable. Looking like they've sent the punt unit off the field here.
I still can't get over the fact we played 16 minutes and nobody threw the ball until then. Here is 4th down. 2 receivers to either 6. Cup is in at quarterback, has it back to his left side. Cup is also a punter. And we have a stoppage I believe we got a delay game, and we do, against Claiborne, and now they'll bring on the punt unit.
Well, definitely another costly penalty there for Claiborne, but, you know, I don't know if they would have made the first down there anyway, so may have been the right move to just punt the ball away here.
4th down, let's call it 12. And it will be cut back to punt this one. Not a bad snap. Punt gets a good kickoff. It'll be taken at the 49. Big hit as there was not a fair catch called by Julian. And Julian is just wrapped up and eventually taken back to the 45-yard line.
That was number 25, the junior Childress there on the tackle. Great special teams play there from Childress to knock down the playmaker, Julian Lane.
So we have 8:10 left to go here inside of the first half. Again, West Greene leads this one 21-0. Ball resting at the Buffalo 45-yard line. There are 2 receivers split to the right side. I formation, as it will be the quarterback, Kirk, going under the center. Kirk, hands off, and going forward with the football inside the 50 to the 46-yard line. Trying to see who's going to come out of that pile as the runner, and it was number 31, Burham.
Yeah, another great run for Burham. Burham and Lane, and also number 4, Ryan Smith. This 3-headed monster rushing attack's been very effective in this game.
Ball now at the Bulldog 47-yard line, 2nd down and 2. I formation again, 2 receivers to the left side. Pressure coming from the right. Handoff up the middle to the 45 to the 40. First down this time for West Greene as the ball will be marked inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Again, it's Burham on the run.
West Greene running the ball very, very well, showing no signs of passing the ball, and why would they? You know, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it.
Another 8-yard run gives West Greene into the K and came out on 1st down and 10. 2 receivers to the left side. Should point out one of them is Lane. He is the receiver farthest away from the line over here on our near sideline. I formation for Kirk. Fullback is Wines. Deep back is Burham. He's going to hand off Burham. He's got a whole spin move as he will approach the 35-yard line, and they'll eventually mark him down. They'll mark him down about the 36. And it'll bring up 2nd down as we have an official timeout. We had a player come off, lose his helmet.
It's the 3rd straight time giving the ball to Michael Burham, and they've all 3 been positive runs. Now he's going to go to the sideline to get a little breather.
Give him 3 yards on that one to bring up 2nd down. Let's call it a long 6 yards to go. 6:35 and counting left to go, first half. 1 receiver to either side. Again, this is an I formation for Dylan Kirk, who is your quarterback. Still not attempted a pass yet this evening. He hands off up the middle, and the ball will be taken forward to the 31-yard line as this was Ryan Smith on the carry.
Ryan Smith. Whenever Julian Lane is lined up there at receiver, you think it's either going to go to Smith or Burham, or Kirk is going to keep it and run it.
3rd down and 2 here for the Buffalo. 1 receiver split to the left side, 1 to the right. They have a tight end in the backfield to the left. Ace backfield here for Kirk. Hands off, bobbled, snapped that time, or bobbled handoff. And going forward to the 21-yard line again is Smith, but he was just lucky to hold on to that one.
That was a great play by Ryan Smith to hold on to that ball and then actually to kind of truck a Claiborne Bulldog there after he ran the ball for a couple yards. So great play from Smith that time to avoid a turnover.
Smith gets 10 yards and scampers to the sideline here on a keg. Came out of 1st down and 10. Again, I formation for the Buffalo. Ball to the 21-yard line. They have 1 receiver to either side. New running back is again Burham. He will dot the I. Durham hands off to the fullback up the middle, and he will get forward to the 16-yard line. So we have a new fullback into the lineup. That's big number 45 as we try to look down the roster here. Again, if you're with us in the open, you know we do not have actual paper rosters. That is Lemons Brent that had the carry.
He's again.
And he'll put the ball forward to the, it's called to the 14-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yet another Buffalo to run the ball.
This is going to be a handoff. Stutter stepping to the 10, moving to the 5, and eventually being taken down. Does he get into the end zone? He does not. Down to the 1-yard line. As on the run this time was Burham.
Fantastic run from Michael Burham that time. Nice stutter step as he got through the hole. Stiff-armed a Bulldog as he tried to get in the end zone and just barely missed it. Great run from Burham.
A K&K Metal first down, goal to go. I formation, a receiver to either side. Look for Kirk to take the keeper. Nope. He's going to hand off Burham, and Burham gets stopped. And he does not get in. He is stopped before he gets into the end zone.
That was number 56, Isaiah Cloud, on the stop there. Pretty much the first time they've stopped the run in a long time.
This will be second down and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And I think Claiborne stopped it again. Up the second effort, puts it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Greene, as they were just pushing back and forth. And eventually it was the Buffalo to get it in.
Great second effort there from West Greene to put the ball past the end zone for a touchdown and to go up 4 scores now after this extra point.
That was Jeffrey Wines, the fullback, that punches it into the end zone. And with 4:08 left to go, Brock Shelton on to attempt his 4th extra point. He's 3 of 3 so far this evening. Snap down. Shelton's attempt is up. Shelton's attempt is off the upright and no good. For once, the broadcaster's jinx works. With 4:08 left to go, time out of the field. We'll take it with them. Our new score, it is West Greene 27. It is Claiborne nothing.
Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy wants you to know you have a choice where to receive physical and occupational therapy. We take an individualized approach to treating people of all ages. Our therapist's goal is to assist all patients by reaching their pinnacle performance in school, work, and play. We have state-of-the-art equipment such as our Alter-G anti-gravity treadmill, used to rehabilitate injuries and pain throughout the body's lower extremities. Contact us for an appointment at 423-869-9923. Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy, 362 Catalpa Avenue, Harrogate.
West Greene scoring drive, 10 plays, 55 yards, 4 minutes and 2 seconds off the clock. The extra point by Shelton was no good, but West Greene has now marked it out to a 27-point advantage. They right now lead Claiborne 27-0. And Brandon, Claiborne's got to get something going here on this drive because West Greene, the way they're running the ball, the clock will be gone before we know it.
Absolutely. All the drives from West Greene so far have been very time-consuming. Claiborne hasn't had any chances to get the ball for a very long time.
Shelton kicks this one off, and it will scamper out of bounds, and Claiborne will now have the ball at their 35-yard line. This may be the break Claiborne needs to get back in this one.
It could be. Very surprising there. The Brock Shelton, the kicker that's started off this game red hot, misses the extra point, and now that kickoff sails out of bounds.
Both of them went to the left.
That's right. That's right.
So Claiborne will start at their 35-yard line for a K&K Metal first down and 10. Claiborne comes out with one receiver to either side. Pistol formation to the left. And it looks like it is Cup that is in at quarterback. Cup hands off and finding his way to the 40 and dragging Buffaloes to the 44-yard line. On the run was number 2, Dakota Sweat.
Maybe the first time Sweat's touched the ball in this one. I may be wrong.
No, you're right.
But I think so.
8 yards by Sweat. Maybe a spark here. Claiborne's got second down and 2. Again, one receiver to either side. This is Cup again. He'll hand off to Sweat once again, and Buffalo's got this one tracked, but Sweat will push the ball forward past the 45 to about the 47. Will give Claiborne a first down.
Claiborne had the good field position to start the drive. Now you get 1 first down. Maybe that'll contribute into a couple more. Maybe with 3.5 to go here, Claiborne can finally get on the scoreboard.
It'll be a K&K Metal first down and 10. As the chains move on the far sideline, we have 3:32 left to go first half. And there goes, they'll start the clock now. Claiborne sends 2 receiver to the right side. Again, it is a pistol formation to the left. Cup, option play, flag on the play. This is going to be a legal formation and we'll come back. Cup gets across the 50 to the 47.
West Greene got to be careful. A little pushing and shoving going on after that play.
There is a lot of that. There it is, illegal formation against Claiborne. Too many players in the backfield will cost the Bulldogs 5 yards.
Started off this game very flag heavy, and that's been the first penalty in maybe quite some time in this game.
Since Claiborne's last drive.
Yeah.
First down, 15. First down and 15. There'll be 3 receivers. 1 to the left side, 2 to the right. This is Cup standing in the backfield in the pistol to the left side. Coach Evans maybe bringing an audible here, and now he's going to relay it to Cup. They got to start watching the play clock because we're under 5. West Greene changing the defense. And Cup just does get it off. He's going to keep it himself. Gets a block to the 45, stutter steps. Gets past the 50 to the 40. Call it the 48-yard line, all by Cup.
Finally, a quarterback keeper gets some positive yards almost every time they've kept the ball so far in this game. It's been little to no gain. Finally, for Cup there, managed to get some positive yards. And I believe a first down.
It'll be second down. Second down and 5. As he got 10 yards on the keeper. 2 receivers to either side. Pistol formation for Cup once again. Hands it back to his left side, or excuse me, right behind him. Hence the pistol. West Greene with a 4-man front, 2 linebackers. Cup. Hands off up the middle, and getting to the 45-yard line is the Bulldogs. Will be close to the first down markers. On the run was Butler.
Another short but positive gain there for Claiborne. It's going to be 3rd and short here.
Call it 3rd down and 2. 2 receivers to either side. Cup again in the pistol. Drops. Going to hand off to Butler. Goes to the left side. Got to the first down marker. Late flag comes in as Butler dives to the 40. Will this one be coming back? Clock stops with 1:27 left to go. Flag was over on the far sideline in the area of a holding. And it is going to be holding, or blocking the back, blocking the back against Claiborne.
That's unfortunate as they had that first down off of that great second effort and that dive to get past the sticks, but unfortunately it's going to be coming back.
Bulldogs now will have it 3rd down and 10 at the Bulldog 47-yard line. Clock runs. 2 receiver to the left side, 1 to the right. Again, Cup will look like he's going to line up in the pistol, this time to the right. Coach Evans still trying to get the play in, now does so. Cup takes a snap, hands off, coming over to the near sideline of the 45. Stutter steps to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Spin move past the 40, takes a big hit, but falls forward to the 36-yard line. On the run was Bryce Walls.
They thought almost for sure maybe a passing down finally for Claiborne, but they handed the ball off and managed to get a huge gain there.
17 yards on the run brings up a K&K Metal first down and 10. Ball at the West Greene 36-yard line as Claiborne will take their second timeout here of the first half with, call it 55 seconds left to go. Again, Buffaloes lead the Bulldogs right now 27-0. Stay with us at halftime. We'll go over other scores from around East Tennessee. We'll catch up with the Cumberland Gap Panthers as well as the rest of Class 3A Region 1 and other scores from around East Tennessee. And then at halftime, continuing on with that, myself and Brandon Burke will break down college games of interest. Unfortunately, Asher was not here this evening. He took his lovely wife on a cruise this week because it's fall break for her where she is a school teacher. So appropriately enough, this is the week I'm actually moved ahead of him in the pick'em. So it'll now be up to Brandon to kind of jump in and see if you can get a better percentage.
Well, I'm undefeated right now.
Yeah, you're 0-0.
So.
And then next week, you'll have a chance to build on that as you and Asher will have the Cumberland Gap Hampton game.
That's right. That's right.
It's a K&K Metal first down and 10 out of the timeout. 1 receiver to the left side, 2 to the right. Pistol formation again to the right. Play action. Feeling pressure, throws it, it's picked off. It says West Greene with the interception to the 40 and down to the 42-yard line. As on the interception was number 45. That was the big fullback a second ago. That is Brent.
Ryan Smith now coming up with a great defensive play, forcing the quarterback to throw it earlier than he wanted to, and it resulted in a turnover.
So just when Claiborne was getting some positive yardage, they throw the pick. And now West Greene will start with the ball at their 39-yard line with a K&K Middle first down and 10 with 46 seconds left to go. Now they do have one timeout remaining. They're going to spread the field 5 wide. 2 receivers to the left side, 3 to the right. First time we have seen this look from West Greene. They've still not thrown a pass tonight, and they won't throw one here as it'll be a run on a jet sweep by Lane. He's to the far sideline to the 50, to the 45, and goes out of bounds inside Claiborne territory at the 45-yard line.
It's the first time Julian Lane's touched the ball in quite some time, and it's worked to West Greene's favor yet again, as we thought maybe they were going to pass the ball finally, and they did not.
16 yards on the jet sweep. Gives it to the West Greene at the Claiborne 45-yard line with 37 seconds left to go. Lane did go out of bounds to stop the clock. Again, West Greene has one timeout remaining, as does Claiborne. Ball on the far hash mark. Again, 2 receivers to the left side, this time 2 to the right. Quarterback is Kirk. He's got it back with him to the right side in the shotgun. Now he'll move him to the left. That is Burham. Man in motion now from the right to the left. It's another handoff. Jet sweep coming to this way to the 45, getting some speed to the 40, to the 35, and falling forward to the 32-yard line. On the run was Smith.
Yet another positive run for West Greene. Just keep working that running machine that they've got there.
13 yards, stops the clock momentarily for the first down. 30 seconds left to go. West Greene trying to put another touchdown on the board here late. 2 receivers left side, 2 to the right, and statistically speaking, Kirk throws his first pass of the night as he spikes the ball into the ground.
0 for 1. It's just a spike.
So with 27 seconds left to go first half, it's hard to believe West Greene throws their first pass, and it's actually just a spike into the ground to stop the clock.
Unbelievable.
That'll bring up second down here for West Greene. Kirk gets the play in from the far side. And now they'll line it up. 2 receivers to the left side. Again, 2 to the right. He has a back to his right side as he stands in the shotgun. It looks like it may be Burham that's in the backfield with him. Kirk. He's going to throw the ball for real. Nope. He's going to take a quarterback draw up the middle to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Gets a block to the 15. Dives forward past the 15 to about the 14-yard line. The gain is good enough for another K&K Metal first down and 10, and will stop the clock.
Just when you think they're going to pass the ball, Kirk takes off with it, gets another huge gain, and now with 19 seconds to go, they're in plenty of range for a touchdown here.
They're going to say Kirk went out of bounds, and it will stop the clock as West Greene can now set up. The ball resting at the 14-yard line of Claiborne with 19 and a half seconds left to go first quarter. Ball's over on the near hash mark as West Greene goes from right to left. 2 receivers left side, 3 to the right. One of those set in the tight end's position. Man in motion from the left to the right. This is going to be Kirk on the keeper to the 15 and just goes out of bounds at about the 14-yard line to stop the clock.
Not much work to go with there. Finally, Kirk kept the ball and didn't have a whole lot of green in front of him that time. But unfortunately, if you're a Claiborne Bulldog fan, he managed to get out of bounds, so the clock does not keep running.
It'll be second down. Second down and 10 here for the Buffaloes. 13.4 seconds left to go first half. Again, West Greene leads this one 27-0. Trying to add another touchdown here at the end of the first half. They'll send one receiver to either side. I formation this time for Kirk. Man in motion now from the right to the left. Kirk, play action. Rolling off right side. He's going to put it in the air. It's into the end zone. Touchdown, West Greene, as he gets it, I believe, to number 6. Again, having a look over the roster, number 6, Spencer Lawson. So the first actual pass from Kirk goes 14 yards into the hands of Spencer Lawson. And West Greene will set up for the extra point with 6 seconds left to go.
Unbelievable. First actual pass of the game goes to the end zone.
Again, this is Shelton to have the attempt. This one up on its way. This one Yeah, there's no doubts on that one. That one's up and good. We have 6.7 seconds left to go. Our new score is West Greene 34, Claiborne nothing. We'll hold it right here because we're about 7 seconds away from a timeout with being halftime. Brandon, right now, West Greene is just, they're running the ball at will, and it's really working to their advantage with a 34-point lead.
It really has. You can tell they obviously came in here with a game plan, and it's pretty much worked every single bit of it. From the kickoff return to start the game, and until now, they've pretty much dominated this whole football game.
6 plays on that last drive, covering 61 yards, and took 40 seconds off the clock. And the most impressive thing about that, West Greene still has their timeout.
That's true. That's absolutely right. Like you said, on 6 plays, only took 40 seconds off the clock because they managed to get out of bounds several times on that drive after big runs.
And this will be Shelton to have the kickoff. He'll just squib this one down the middle of the field. Claiborne's got to jump on that, and they do. And they'll jump down at the 31-yard line. With 3 seconds left to go, Claiborne will have it with a K&K Metal first down and 10 at their 31. Now, will Claiborne try to throw one deep here, or will they just take a knee and go to the break?
I would just take a knee here. It's looking like they may not do that. It's looking like he's not going to be under center, Cup. So they may just try and air this one out here and just maybe hope for the best before halftime.
1 receiver to the left side, 2 to the right. Pistol formation for Cup. West Greene has a prevent defense. They've got 3 backs at the 40-yard line. Cup throws off. Here comes a hook and lateral to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. This is Butler finding the middle of the field to the 50, brings it back, breaks a tackle, still looking, and finally runs out of real estate as he'll take it to the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but it won't be enough, and that'll bring us to the halftime break. We've played 1 full half here at Bulldog Field. Our halftime score, it is West Greene 34. It is Claiborne nothing.
She couldn't wait.
She had imagined the day for as long as she could remember.
The anticipation had been building.
The shopping, the dress, the jewelry.
Celebrating with her friends would be the sign that they had finally made it.
Only she didn't make it.
According to MAD.org, teen alcohol use kills 4,700 people each year. That's more than all illegal drugs combined.
Car crashes are the leading cause of death for teens, and about a quarter of those crashes involve an underage drinker.
Don't add to these statistics.
Take a stand against underage drinking.
The future is in your hands.
On the Panthers list of most points given up by any Panther team, they are 72 points away from tying last year's squad. Brandon, you'll be over there next week when the Panthers play host to Hampton, the Bulldogs, on a special Thursday night to finish off the 2015 season.
That's right. It'll be senior night there for the Panthers against Hampton, and we'll have to see what happens there.
We get ready to start the second half of action. Again, West Greene leading this one 34-0, and kicking off will be Shelton here for West Greene. He is 4 of 5 on extra points. One more extra point would be in runoff time. Shelton kicks this one deep, and Stone will take it inside the 5. He's to the 15, and eventually gets popped and dropped at about the 19-yard line.
Pretty average return there for Claiborne Bulldogs for Ty Stone to set up this first drive of the second half. Maybe here that last drive of the second half, Claiborne had some promise, but it ended with a turnover. Maybe they can finally put some points on the board here.
Claiborne will have a K&K Metal first down and 10. Let's spot the ball at the 19-yard line. Claiborne will start this drive, 1 receiver to either side. This will be Stone to start the second half in at quarterback. And he'll start in a pistol to the left side. Sweat beside him. Looking at a 4-man front. Now Claiborne brings on a receiver late to make it 2 receivers to the left side. Stone takes the snap, handed off to the fullback, and it was Sweat going essentially for no gain.
There's a good play there by number 75 on the defensive line. We don't have a number there on the roster. But a good defensive play there for the Buffaloes.
Second down, let's call it 10. 2 receivers to the left side. Again, 1 to the right. Again, pistol formation to the left side. Stone still in at quarterback, looking at a 4-down lineman. Stone, hands off, up the middle. I believe this is Butler getting past the 20 to about the 24-yard line.
Much better play on second down there from Butler that time.
Give him 5 yards and it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers again left side, 1 to the right. Stone stands in the pistol to the left side. Takes the snap. Hands off. Butler trying to find a hole. West Greene's got that one scouted and he's down.
Definitely not the way you wanted to start your first drive if you're Claiborne. It's going to bring up 4th down here. It's looking like they're going to go for it though.
Run goes for nothing. And it will bring up 4th down and 5, and Claiborne will be going for this one. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Pistol formation again to the left. Stone drops, looks, throws off right side, incomplete. Just too high as he tried to get it to his intended receiver. Looks to be Cody Cup on the far sideline. And that'll be a turnover on downs for Claiborne.
First time they targeted Cody Cup on the night. Of course, one of the first times they've passed the ball, period. But now it's going to give the West Greene Buffaloes tremendous field position, well inside of Claiborne's territory, and one more score and we can have a running clock.
10:08 left to go. And West Greene will start with a K&K Middle 1st down and 10 at the Bulldog 24. 2 receivers to the right side. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. And bring the ball forward to about the 23-yard line. And it was 31 Michael Burham once again on the run.
Burham yet another carry. That one wasn't as productive as some of his other ones in the game. See who gets the ball next, who's going to run the ball in the next play for the Buffaloes.
2nd down and 9 here for West Greene. Again, if you're just joining us, the Buffaloes really just running the ball. Have only attempted 2 statistical passes. One of those was a spike at the end of the first half. 2nd down and 9. 2 receivers to the right side. This is an I formation for the quarterback, Kirk. Kirk throws off to the right side. It's complete in the backfield to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and just falling forward that time was the receiver. We'll credit that tackle to the carpet gremlin, or at this time the turf gremlin.
Great job to catch the ball there and had plenty of space, just unfortunately just stumbled forward.
So Kirk now 2 of 3 on the evening. So that pass was brought down to the 8-yard line in front of the K&K Middle 1st down and 10. Again, 2 receivers to the left side. I formation here for Kirk. Handoff. Burham fighting the ball forward to about the Burham gets it to the 6.
Another straightforward run there. They've kind of bottled up Burham in this short drive for the Buffaloes, but nonetheless, they're still knocking on the door.
2nd down, goal to go here for the Buffalo. Again, they lead this one 34-0. 1 receiver to the left side, 1 to the right. I formation here for Kirk. Kirk throwing the fade pattern left side. It is complete. Touchdown, West Greene.
What a catch for Julian Lane in the corner of the end zone. Tremendous grab. Definitely, well, we've not seen very many catches in this game, but definitely probably the play of the game right there.
The pass going 6 yards into the hands of Lane. And now West Greene looking to add another extra point here. They lead this one 40-0 with 8:34 left to go. They'll set up for the extra point here, as we said. Kicker Brock Shelton. And Claiborne will take a timeout right here. I'm not sure why Coach Evans took a timeout here on the PAT attempt. But after all, Brandon, I'm not coaching, so I really have
That's
can't
right.
make that call.
That's right. I'm really not sure either, but I know that Coach Evans has his reasons. But definitely after that tremendous catch by Lane, and this is definitely not how you envision senior night if you're a Claiborne Bulldog fan.
Not at all. West Greene's drive, 4 plays, 24 yards, and only took a minute 32 off the clock. Again, West Greene will come out. Interested to see here, will they go for the 2 or will they set up again for the extra point? I believe Shelton's on the field, so they will attempt this extra point.
I think that's the smart move. Just go and kick the PAT.
Snap high. The attempt is blocked. Claiborne's got this, and it's going to be ruled dead as you cannot return that apparently in the high school ranks. Nevertheless, time out of the field with 8:34 left to go. Our new score, it is West Greene 40. It is Claiborne 0.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
Back at the Bulldog field where again West Greene has just scored in their first drive here of the second half. Again, 4 plays, 24 yards, a minute 32 off the clock. West Greene now leads Claiborne 40-0, and Brandon, more than likely after this kickoff, the clock will continuously run as we are in runoff time.
That's right. It's definitely not been the way you've wanted. If you're a West Greene fan, it's been a phenomenal game, and just quite the opposite if you're a Bulldog fan.
Buffalo's a little less than a half away from picking up their first regional win of the season. Claiborne will have to try it one more time next week on the road at Pigeon Forge, the number 2 team in the region. West Greene moving some personnel on and off of their their kickoff unit here. Shelton kicks this one end over end deep, and Stone will take it inside the 5. He's to the 10. He stutters and gets hit again, very close down to the knees, and will fall forward to the 21-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will start with a K&K Metal first down.
And yet again, that was Caleb Hibbert, his 3rd special team tackle, and yet another big hit at the legs. He's been definitely the special teams player of the game, as 3 great tackles there.
And he's doing exactly what the rules state anymore. You know, they've taken away a lot of the hitting above the belt, and especially toward the head. He's just hitting right at the legs, right at the knees, and he's just doing exactly as the rules state.
That's true. He's definitely playing it clean.
So Claiborne trailing by 40 with a continuous clock now, set up for a K&K Metal first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Stone again in at quarterback. 2 receivers left side, 2 to the right, and now we have a timeout taken by West Greene with 7:37 left to go. We'll take this one with them and pay our sponsors. Once again, our score, it is West Greene 40, it is Claiborne nothing.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
Out of the timeout, it'll be a K&K Metal first down and 10 here for Claiborne. They'll start this drive at their 21-yard line. They took the opening, or this kickoff, at the 8:34, which is essentially almost a minute ago. West Greene leads this one 40-0, so we're in continuous clock. But now the clock probably will not start until the snap. Not real sure why West Greene called that timeout, unless it was just to get some younger players into the lineup.
That's right. Maybe to get some younger legs in there to go against this Bulldog offense.
2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Make that 2 to the right. Stone's going to drop, pumps. Got a receiver. He's going to overthrow him as he tried to get it into the hands of number 23. That is Hunter Rosenbaum. But Stone outthrew him by about 5 yards.
It seems now why they didn't go for the deep pattern all night, because that was well overthrown.
Well, Stone being the sophomore quarterback, going to be the future here for Claiborne. He's still got a little bit of work to do, but that comes with a little bit of time. I mean, he's just a sophomore in this, what is essentially a new system this year.
That's true. That's true. You gotta give him time to develop. So over time, maybe we'll see those being completed.
On second down, 1 receiver to the left side. Let's call it 2 to the right. Pistol formation for Stone. It's pistol to the left. Stone again dropping, looking, setting the screen up. Throws it. It's completed. This is to the 30. To the 35, coming to the near side, 40. 45, 50. This is Butler to the 40. To the 35, 30. And there's no flags on the field as Butler's to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Jake Butler. The shutout will not happen tonight.
Finally got on the board there for the Claiborne Bulldogs. A tremendous run after the catch, making a bunch of Buffaloes miss was Jake Butler, and what a tremendous run that was.
79 yards on the screen pattern. And with 6:34 left to go, Claiborne brings it back within 34. Looks like Claiborne may go for 2. 2 receivers to the right side. There's 1 to the left. Claiborne still trying to get the play in. Stone still in at quarterback. He has a pistol to the right side. The deep back in that pistol is Laws. Stone hands off to Laws. Laws goes up the middle. Did he get in? He did not. 2-point conversion is no good, but we have a timeout on the field with 6:34 left to go. Our new score, it is West Greene 40. It is Claiborne 6.
Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy wants you to know you have a choice where to receive physical and occupational therapy. We take an individualized approach to treating people of all ages. Our therapist's goal is to assist all patients by reaching their pinnacle performance in school, work, and play. We have state-of-the-art equipment such as our Alter-G anti-gravity treadmill, used to rehabilitate injuries and pain throughout the body's lower extremities. Contact us for an appointment at 423-869-9923. Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy, 362 Catalpa Avenue, Harrogate.
Claiborne scoring drive, 2 plays, 79 yards, and because it was in running clock, it took 2 minutes off of it. And with 6:34 left to go, they now trail West Greene by the score of 40-6, which brings us back into normal time as it's still back down to a 34-point deficit. But you got to look at that last play there, Brandon. Stone on the screen pass to Butler. Both these players are going to be back next year. That was a nice little setup. And Butler, once he got some room, he made it all himself.
It really was. Butler may be the go-to guy next year. It'll be his senior year next year. And that was definitely, of course, we already know what he can do. He's carried the ball plenty of times this season, but definitely that'll make a Claiborne fan happy to know that he'll be back for next season.
Back to kick this one off will be Matthew Walker. He's also a junior. Look for an onside kick here. And West Greene sees that as well as I do, as Walker has set it over on the far hash. West Greene has 6 players up within 10 yards over here on the near side. Walker kicks it. It goes 10. West Greene's got to jump on this one. It's at the 43-yard line. Claiborne made them really go for it. But West Greene does have it. And the Buffaloes will have it first down and 10 at their 43-yard line.
Claiborne had they had a chance to jump up on that one. West Greene didn't. The first time Buffalo touched that ball, it kind of bounced off of his hands a little bit, but nonetheless, it's still West Greene ball.
Dylan Kirk, the quarterback for West Greene, still into the lineup here. With 6:29 left to go. Again, West Greene leading this one by 34, 40-6. 2 receivers to the left side. I formation for Kirk. Claiborne may bring some heat. They do so. Kirk is going to hand it off, going to the far side. This is Smith. Smith breaks some tackles past the 50, down to about the 45-yard line.
Great run up the left side to Ryan Smith yet again. Just offensive line doing their work, and Smith with another huge gain. It's been a big night for Smith and for Lane and for Burham also.
12 yards on the run sets up the Buffaloes at the Claiborne 45-yard line for another K&K Metal first down and 10. Again, I formation this time for West Greene with 2 receivers to the left side. Claiborne putting, looks like almost everybody but 2 players in the box. Handoff up the middle, past the 40 to about the 37-yard line. Again on the run was Smith. We have a stoppage. We got a penalty flag over on the far side. Personal foul against West Greene.
Unfortunate for the Buffaloes. That was a pretty good run. It's going to be brought back by a penalty. All those guys up in the box for Claiborne couldn't really stop that run, but nonetheless, it's going to come back.
The 15-yard penalty will mark it back to the West Greene 45-yard line.
It's got to be a 45-point lead.
No, 35. But we already made the 35. And once it makes it 35.
Oh, I don't know. We don't.
And it'll be first down and now 20. First down and 20. 1 receiver to the right side, 1 to the left. I formation for Kirk. Claiborne again may bring pressure up the middle, and now we have a flag on the play from the near side. And it looks like we'll get a false start against West Greene.
We've been gone a long time in this game without penalties again, and now back-to-back we've got flags. The penalties have kind of come in spurts here in this game.
Ball now back to the West Greene 40-yard line. And now it's time to be first down. First down and a quarter of the field to go. Actually, even more than that. 1 receiver to either side. I formation this time for Kirk. Ball's at the 40. First down markers at the 35 inside Claiborne territory. Handoff up the middle and going forward with it to the 43, 44-yard line is West Greene. On the run again was Smith.
Smith getting the bulk of the carries here in this drive and in the second half in general. Going to give the other two, Lane and Burham, a little bit of a rest here.
The second down and long upcoming here for West Greene. They'll break the huddle with 2 receivers to the left side. I formation here. Man in motion now from right to left. Play action. Kirk's got some room. Wants to throw it. Doesn't do so. Breaks the first tackle to the 45. Gets some positive yardage. And then will eventually be rolled out of bounds over here in the Claiborne sideline. They'll mark him out at about the 49-yard line for a gain of 6.
Kirk could have had number 98, Andrew Falks, if he wanted to. The tight end had pretty open. Decided to tuck it and run, and the refs could have thrown another flag there. More pushing and jawing going on there on the sidelines.
I think that's what the head referee, Phil Freeze, is talking to Andy Eckerman, the line judge on our near side. I'm sorry, that's the clock operator. Xavier Cole's talking to Ackerman on the near sideline. That it probably could have been a late hit.
It could have been. It could have been a lot of things right there.
Third down and long. Third down is called 16 yards. 1 receiver to the left side, 2 to the right. Again, I formation for Kirk. Kirk's going to drop, throw in the slant. It is incomplete. Incomplete. It was intended for number 2, Kyler Clowers, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Number 23, Hunter Rosenbaum, had a great chance to pick that one off. Just kind of bounced off of his hands right there and falls incomplete.
So now we'll get to see Brock Shelton punt this ball away. And Stone is back deep to return this one for Claiborne. Shelton, true kicker. You know, we see a lot of teams will have position players that can be kickers. All Shelton's done tonight is actually punt the ball. Not the best of kicks, but it takes a huge West Greene bounce inside the 10, and it will eventually be down at the 8. Nice punt.
More bad field position for the Bulldogs. There's, like you said, a great punt there from Shelton. Great special teams work all night for the Buffaloes for the majority of the game.
4:20 left to go here inside of the third quarter. Claiborne will start from their own 8-yard line. 43 yards on that punt by Shelton. Looks like it'll be Stone in at quarterback once again. He may get the remaining of the second half here at quarterback. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Stone in the shotgun with the back to either side. Stone dropping, setting up the screens, got to roll out left side, looking, pump fakes, comes back to the near side to the 10, to the 15, and just scampers out of bounds and avoids harm, but picks up some positive yards as he gets out to about the 19-yard line. That may be good enough for a first down.
That's great improvising there by Ty Stone, looking to throw the ball. Saw no receivers open downfield, decided to take off and had a great gain.
Picks up 11, and it is another K&K Metal first down and 10 here for Stone. Two receiver to the left side, 1 to the right. Again, Stone stands in the gun, has it back to either side of him. Stone drops, throws off right side, that's too high. Just threw it too high for Cody Cup, and it'll bring up second down.
Cody Cup, the senior, normally their favorite target at wide receiver, doesn't have a catch tonight.
That'll bring up second down and 10 here for Claiborne. 3:56 left to go, third quarter. Again, the Bulldogs trail this one 40-6. One receiver to the right side. They make it 2 to the left. Stone still looking over to the Claiborne sideline to get the play. He'll stand in a pistol. Pistol to the left side. West Greene. Looks like 7 players in the box. Hand off to the fullback. And running with the football this time for Claiborne was Sweat. And Sweat may have lost 2 yards.
Not a very productive play for Claiborne there, handing the ball off to the fullback after the incomplete pass the play before.
That'll bring up third down. Let's call it 13 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left side. Again, 1 to the right. Stone, again, in the pistol to the left. Stone. Hands off Butler. Butler's got some blockers. Comes over here to the near side. Still on his feet as he gets close to the 30-yard line. Mark him at the 28, and it's going to be close.
Butler ran into his own blocker there, number 23, Hunter Rosenbaum. Still a productive run, and we'll see if that was enough for the first down or not.
Looks like he's going to be just short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Bulldogs going to go for it here. I think that's the right call.
2 receivers again to the left side, 1 to the right. Stone this time, pistol to the right side. West Greene with man-to-man and 1 safety back on the receivers, may bring pressure. Fullback dive up the middle. Claiborne will get the first down to the 31-yard line. As it'll be Sweat that picks it up. They'll mark him at the 32.
Short run there, but enough to move the chains for a first down, keep the drive alive.
2:32 left to go here inside of the third quarter. Clock is now running on a K&K Metal first down. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Stone stands in the gun, make it pistol to the right side this time. Stone going to run it this time by himself, looking for some blockers, ducks a tackle, and brings the ball forward to about the 36-yard line.
Great improvising again by Ty Stone there. Another little bit of a messed up handoff there in the backfield, but made another positive gain out of it.
Second down, let's call it 6. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Again, here is Stone with a pistol. He's going to drop, looking to pass. It is complete and taken down to the 37-yard line as he got it off to Hunter Rosenbaum, but Rosenbaum was lit up as soon as he caught it.
And that was the quarterback, number 1, Dylan Kirk, laying the heat on Rosenbaum that time.
And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct called against West Greene.
I think it's on the quarterback, Dylan Kirk there. Maybe a little too...
Showboating a little bit, was he?
A little too showboaty after that tackle, but so that's going to move the drive forward a few yards.
West Greene has got to get their penalties under control before next week.
That's right.
15 yards will put it into Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line, and Claiborne will have another K&K Metal first down and 10. In case you were wondering, these two teams not fond of each other. This is only the 9th time the two schools have met, but it's been a heated rivalry, and it usually has meant a regional or district game. I think all but two of their matchups counted within the region.
You can definitely tell there's some little bit of bad blood between these two.
Two receivers to the left side. There's one to the right. Again, Stone in the pistol, has Sweat to his left, has Butler behind him. Pressure maybe coming up the middle from Kirk. He does so. Handoff Butler. Butler breaks the first tackle to the 45. Still on his feet to the 40. To the 35, to the 30. Near sideline to the 25. Uses the block to the 20. To the 15, to the 10, and into the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once again, it is Butler that did it.
Jake Butler, definitely the offensive player of the game here for the Bulldogs. That's yet another huge, long touchdown run for Butler, breaking all kinds of tackles from Wes Greene, and gets into the end zone for the second time tonight.
In the second half, the Butler has done it. He has scored twice now. Claiborne trying to mount a comeback. They'll set up for two. 1:06 left to go here inside of the third quarter. Claiborne going for two. One receiver to the left side, one to the right. Stone in the pistol. He's going to fumble the handoff, trying to get it to Laws, and it did not work. The two-point conversion is no good, but we still have time out on the field and our new score. It is West Greene 40. It is Claiborne 12.
She couldn't wait.
She had imagined the day for as long as she could remember.
The anticipation had been building.
The shopping, the dress, the jewelry.
Celebrating with her friends would be the sign that they had finally made it.
Only she didn't make it.
According to MAD.org, teen alcohol use kills 4,700 people each year. That's more than all illegal drugs combined.
Car crashes are the leading cause of death for teens, and about a quarter of those crashes involve an underage drinker.
Don't add to these statistics.
Take a stand against underage drinking.
The future is in your hands.
Claiborne's last scoring drive, 8 plays, goes 92 yards in 3 minutes and 14 seconds. And what was a 40-0 game early on in the third quarter is now turned to 40-12. And once again, it'll be Matthew Walker kicking off. And again, it's probably going to be another onside kick here, Brandon.
That's you probably got a good guess there. Claiborne definitely showing they've still got some fight in them. They're going to go down swinging, it looks like, in this one.
West Greene moving people around. There's the whistle. Walker looks back at his team. And this will be an onside kick that will not go 10 yards. Matter of fact, West Greene jumps on that. The kick nets -1.
Definitely not the onside kick that Claiborne had envisioned there. The first one was much better that time, and that one had no chance of a recovery from the Bulldogs.
West Greene will recover it and will start at the Bulldog 39-yard line.
Good field position for West Greene again.
See if they'll bring in a backup quarterback.
It's looking like they may.
Again, working without rosters for the most part tonight. Looks like the backup quarterback is 21, Preston Fox. One receiver to the left side, two to the right. I formation here for Fox. Claiborne bringing pressure up the middle. Fox hands off and bring the ball forward past the 35 to the 33-yard line. Was Smith.
Ryan Smith still getting the bulk of the carries here in the second half, as we now have the backup quarterback in the field.
6 yards on the run. Brings up a second down.
Sure to have more runs from West Greene as this game progresses now that they still have the big lead.
One receiver to the right side, one split way out to the left. There's a tight end to the left, ace backfield for Fox. Fox hands off to Smith. Smith gets past the first person. He's still on his feet to the 20, to the 15. He's to the 10 and eventually pushed out of bounds over on the far sideline. Inside the 10 at around the 9-yard line.
Ryan Smith yet again, just calling his name, and he's responded every time. It's hard to pick an offensive player of the game here for West Greene. There's been so many players who've ran the ball so effectively.
Mark the ball at around the, let's call it the 6-yard line. To K&K Metal, first down and goal. One receiver to either side, I formation. Handoff to the right, and do they get into the end zone? They do not. I'm not real sure which Buffalo got the call that time.
I believe it was Burham, number 31.
You're right, 31, Burham. That'll put the ball at the 1. And as the clock expires, handoff up the middle. And I believe West Greene is going to be stopped once again. I believe it was Burham on the second carry. And as I said, the clock expires, and that'll do it for the third quarter of action. We've played 3 quarters here at Bulldog Field on senior night. Our score, it is West Greene 40. It is Claiborne 12.
I wanted to be in the military since I was a kid.
I served in the United States Air Force.
I served a total of 16 years.
I was deployed 13 times.
On my second deployment, 4 bombs hit my vehicle.
And at 19 years old, that's the first time I ever saw somebody die.
Coming back, I was raging.
I started having pretty horrible nightmares.
I would wake up in the middle of the night, sweats.
I started drinking a lot.
I felt worthless.
I guess I never recognized it in myself.
Eventually, one day I just walked into the VA hospital and said I'd like to see somebody.
Don't suffer alone. You gotta find that link with somebody that'll make you let it go.
It all starts with going to the VA. There's a whole community of veterans that just want to help you out.
It's for the guys who couldn't come back, so you owe it to them to live well, because they're not here with their families.
We get ready to start the fourth quarter of action. Our score, it is West Greene 40, Claiborne 12. West Greene knocking on the door, trying to put another 7, or at least another 6 on the board. Around the rest, go ahead.
I was going to say it's going to be third down and goal here, just with a couple inches to go here, trying to put 6 more on the board.
Hampton right now leads North Greene 61-0. That's a team you'll see next week. Hampton, that score is a third quarter score, by the way. Hampton will be at Cumberland Gap for Panthers senior night. Unicoi County right now leads Northview Academy 42-21. The Blue Devils of Unicoi County trying to secure a playoff berth. Elizabethton leads Chucky Doak in the third 44-3. With the win, Elizabethton will be the regional champions. Here on third down, it's going to be a handoff up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, West Greene. Touchdown, Ryan Smith.
Ryan Smith sees the end zone. That may be the first time he scored today.
I would have to look that back up.
Can't recall how many times, but nonetheless, just reward for his hard work today, getting the ball past the pylon for 6.
So now West Greene trying to take control of this one back away because Claiborne had scored 12 unanswered.
That's right.
We'll see if they can tack on this extra point with 11:54 left to go. Shelton's attempt is up. Shelton's attempt is good. Timeout on the field with 11:54 left to go, fourth quarter. Our new score. It is West Greene 47. It is Claiborne 12.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
West Greene's last scoring drive, 5 plays, 39 yards, took 112 off the clock, and their lead is now back out to 35. 47-12 is our score. Again, West Greene trying to pick up their 3rd win of the season, their first regional win before they go home next week to take on Chucky Doak, one of their big rivals there in Greene County. Claiborne next week on the road will be at Pigeon Forge. This will be Shelton getting ready to kick this one off. And again, being back up by 35 points, the continuous clock should run after this kickoff. Shelton's kick is eventually picked up at the 11, to the 20, to the 25. This is Butler, far sideline. Still on his feet to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and eventually pushed out of bounds over on the Buffalo sideline. Let's see what they mark him out at. They're going to mark him at the 46. And that's where the Bulldogs will start with a K&K Metal first down.
Jake Butler definitely showing what he can do here in this second half. He's had some pretty great runs. He's got 2 touchdowns, and that was a great kickoff return there.
And with 11:37 to go, the clock is actually stopped. I'm not real sure why, but it is.
There it goes. It's rolling now.
Okay. Claiborne will have 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right here on a K&K Metal first down and 10. Now they'll bring another receiver on late, as that is Laws. He'll stand on the right to make it 2 and 2 on each side. Stone again in at quarterback, has it back behind him as he stands in the pistol. This is going to be Stone dropping, looking. Going to wind it up and throw it deep. It's going to be a jump ball that will be bouncing around. It was intended for Laws, but it really hit West Greene's number 2 right in the face mask.
It sure did. It could have been. That was a dangerous throw there. It could have been another interception. Cody Cup was also open down the field. I think Ty Stone could have missed him there. Could have not seen him, but nevertheless, it's incomplete.
That'll bring up second down at 10. And again, the clock is running. We're at 10:42 and counting. Stone again in at quarterback. Butler is his deep back as he stands in the pistol. Again, it's Stone looking for the screen. Throws it to Butler to the 45. Makes a person miss to the 50. Far sideline, 45, 40, 35, 30. And eventually taken out of bounds over on the far sideline. Let's see where they'll mark him. About the 31-yard line.
Butler has definitely kept the Claiborne Bulldogs alive here in this second half, or just giving them some kind of offensive production. He's really been phenomenal here in the second half. Another great run after the catch there.
23 yards on the screen brings up another K&K Metal first down and 10. There's 1 receiver to the right side, 1 to the left. Pistol to the left side for Stone. Stone's going to hand off. This looks like Butler bringing the ball forward past the 30 to about the 28-yard line. And now we have a stoppage. We have a player that has lost his helmet, so it'll be a temporary stoppage. 3 yards on the run will bring up second down. Second down, let's call it 7 yards to go. 1 receiver to the left side. There'll be 2 to the right. Stone stands in a pistol to the right side. He's going to run an option. Fakes the pitch, takes it himself, makes a nice move. He's to the 20, using the block to the 15, to the 10, gets taken over from behind, and it'll eventually be taken down at about the 7-yard line. What a run.
Great keeper there from Ty Stone. I think the fake pitch turned out to be a great move there. It caused the defense to kind of stutter there for a second, and now it's first down and goal.
Well, actually, as we're saying that, there is a flag on the turf, and they're going to call a hold against Claiborne.
Unfortunate there for the Bulldogs. Was going to put him in position to maybe score and, maybe put 6 more up on the board, and at least for the moment, they're far from the end zone.
Back to the 34-yard line. And it'll be West Greene that takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. 8:33 left to go here inside of the contest. West Greene leads this one 47-12. I don't even know what timeout that is for them.
I don't either.
Can no one in this county play defense? West Greene called their second timeout with 8:33 left to go. They lead this one 47-12. Just got a score of interest from within the stadium. Start of the fourth quarter. Happy Valley leads Cumberland Gap 65-8. Again, Cumberland Gap will drop their 17th consecutive game, and they will be playing Hampton next week, trying to avoid their first winless season in school history.
That'll be a very tough task in that one.
This is second down here for the Bulldogs. Stone pumps, throws down the middle of the field. He's got Cody Cup there. It's complete into the end zone. Touchdown, Ty Stone. Touchdown, Cody Cup.
Cody Cup's first catch of the day, and it turns out to be for a touchdown.
Beautiful pump fake that time by Stone to lure the defense to the left side of the field. It got Cody Cup open. A 34-yard pass completion, and now the Bulldogs still with fight. They trail this one 47-18. They're going to go for two.
That was definitely a good pass from Stone on that play. Everything seemed to work to the Bulldogs' favor and got him to the end zone.
Claiborne trying to set this one up for the two-point conversion. Looks like they're going to send trips to the right. One to the left. Pistol formation here for Stone. Has a back behind him. Stone's going to roll off right side, use his back as a blocker. Tucks, takes it himself, dives forward. He got it. Two-point conversion is good. Time out of the field with 8:17 left to go. Our new score, it is West Greene 47. It's Claiborne 20.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
Claiborne's last drive, 4 plays, 54 yards, and takes 3:37 off the clock. And if that math is wrong, then I apologize. 8:17 left to go here inside of the fourth quarter. It's 47-20 in favor of the Buffaloes. And Brandon, I don't think anybody in the stadium will be surprised, but I believe we're going to see another onside kick here.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. We've seen 2 onside kick attempts and should be another one here. We'll see if this one can be more successful than the last one, which actually went backwards a yard.
Eventually it went backwards a yard. Walker's tried 2 of them now tonight. Neither one of them successful for Claiborne. Walker is going to kick it to the near side over here. West Greene only got 5 players over here. 6 if you include the quarterback. Walker kicks it to the middle of the field. West Greene will fall on it at the 48, and he'll take a knee, and the Buffaloes will start from their 48-yard line for a K&K Metal first down. Interesting, they had the starting quarterback, Dylan Kirk, on kickoff unit, or kickoff return, but now he'll go back to the sideline, and we should see, well, the last drive we saw the backup was 21 Preston Fox. I don't see him on the field right now. Now he'll come off the sideline.
There he is.
So we'll probably see Fox again in at quarterback. Should point out that the 47 points that West Greene has scored here tonight is the 5th most the Bulldogs have given up here at Bulldog Field in school history. High formation for the Buffaloes on a K&K Metal first down and 10. One receiver to either side. Handoff up the middle and the fullback dive goes for nothing.
Good job by the Claiborne defensive line there to just stop that one right after it got started.
Number 22 there had the carry again, working with a very limited roster. So we're kind of stuck with numbers for some of these players, especially when you get into the second, third strings.
Right.
That'll be second down and 10 upcoming. As you can really hear the drum section of the Claiborne marching band as they are standing right in front of us. And Claiborne takes a timeout with 7:52 to go. We'll take it with them. 47-20. West Greene leads this one here on the LMU Sports Network.
Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy wants you to know you have a choice where to receive physical and occupational therapy. We take an individualized approach to treating people of all ages. Our therapist's goal is to assist all patients by reaching their pinnacle performance in school, work, and play. We have state-of-the-art equipment such as our Alter-G anti-gravity treadmill, used to rehabilitate injuries and pain throughout the body's lower extremities. Contact us for an appointment at 423-869-9923. Pinnacle Performance Physical Therapy, 362 Catalpa Avenue, Harrogate.
Out of the timeout for Claiborne. Again, they trail this one 47-20. As we mentioned a minute ago, the 47 points they've given up, the fifth most they've given up at home this season. It'll be the fourth time they've given up in the top 5 ever at home. They give up 63 to Northview, 62 to Elizabethton, 54 to Granger, 47 here tonight. The only other one was a 56-point game where they gave it up to Gibbs back in 2011.
Wow.
I formation out of the timeout. This is Fox rolling out right side. He's going to throw the ball. It's complete to the 40 and battle his way forward past the 35 to about the 30, let's call it the 32-yard line.
Late flag.
And you're right, there is a flag on the play. See what the indication is going to be. This is right kind of in the area of a face mask. Dead ball. Personal foul against Claiborne.
Wow.
So tack on 15 on top of that.
So big gain to begin with. It's going to get even bigger.
16 on the pass completion. Tack on the 15. And very quickly, West Greene is now inside the red zone as they'll mark the ball forward to the, I believe it's the 16-yard line. On a K and K middle, first down and 10, 2 receiver to the left side. I formation. Again, your quarterback is the backup, Preston Fox. Fox, hands off. West Greene battling and picking up maybe about a yard this time.
Another good tackle by number 56, Isaiah Cloud there to stop that at the line of scrimmage. Second nice tackle of the game for Cloud.
No gain brings up second down and 10 as we are approaching 7:10 and counting here left to go inside of this contest. West Greene running to the line, 2 receiver to the left side. Again, I formation for Fox. Fox fumbles the football and Claiborne has covered it. Claiborne has recovered the fumble. As on the fumble recovery was 51 J.J. Helderman, the freshman.
You can give credit to that. Number 2, Dakota Sweat, tackled the quarterback Preston Fox before he could hand the ball off. The ball went to the turf and it was picked up by the Bulldogs. So thanks Sweat for that turnover.
And now Claiborne will have the ball with a K and came out on first down and 10, resting at their, say, 21-yard line. Claiborne did a lot more so far here in the second half. This may be a spark. We may be seeing a comeback of epic proportions. Only down 27. That's only 4 touchdowns.
That's true. Still 6:45 to go.
Come on. Get the play. Run it.
1 receiver to the right side. 2 to the left. Play clock is down to 3, 2, 1. And Stone just does get it off. He's going to roll off right side, feeling some pressure, looking, stops, pops, throws. It's dangerous. It is incomplete. Cody Cup had to go back and play defense, and when he did, there was 2 West Greene Buffaloes there. The ball went up in the air, and if Cody could have had eyes on it, he could have caught that at the Buffalo 46.
He kind of tried to catch it over the defender's head there as he was behind the original defender. Then Cup had to play defense. It's a wild play there.
2nd down and 10. Stone is showing a lot of positivity here at quarterback, rolling out, having the mind and presence on that last play to stop and set before he threw the ball. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. He's going to hand off up the middle. This is Butler going to the left side, breaking tackles, and he'll eventually be taken down near the 25-yard line.
Decent run there by Butler yet again. There's a Bulldogs down on the field, slow to get up rather. Somebody's limping, and that is Butler.
You're right. Looks like Butler will have to come off as they stop the clock. Dakota Sweat will check into the lineup. It will be 3rd down, and let's call it 8 yards to go when they reset, and now they do. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation for Stone. Stone drops. Now he's going to roll off left side. Pumps. And he's going to run with it. He's going to get the 1st down out of bounds over on the far sideline at the 35-yard line.
Yet again, another positive play there for Stone. All those pump fakes. And
well, it's going to come back. We got a hold against Claiborne.
That's right.
Way over on the far sideline. Could not see the flag. And that'll take away the 1st down. Of course, this Bermuda grass was burnt probably last week, or if it was earlier this week when we had a couple of morning frost with white lines. Grass is brown as sand on the beach.
Some of those lines are kind of hard to see.
It's very hard to see. 3rd down and long here for Stone. He's going to roll off. Looking to the right side, stops, throws. It is incomplete. Hit a West Greene Buffalo right of the numbers, but he could not pick it off. It was intended for Walls, and it'll be 4th down.
Number 35, the defender there, could have had a chance of picking that one off. Just kind of hit him in the shoulder pads a little bit.
Now to bring up 4th down, and let's just call it 4th down and long. 5:38 left to go. 1 receiver to the left side. 2 to the right. Stone in the backfield is going to drop, look, sets up the screen. It's completed to Butler, and Butler's going to be forced out of bounds over on the far sideline. Could not even get it back within the chains. He'll go out to the 23, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Definitely try to get it to their most reliable weapon here, especially in the 2nd half, being Butler. Unfortunately, just cost them that time as they could not get to the chains.
5:28 left to go. West Greene in control, leading this one 47-20. They will have the ball at the Bulldog, let's call it 23-yard line for a K&K Metal 1st down and 10. Ball over on the far hash mark. Again, your quarterback is the backup, Preston Fox. He's got 1 receiver to the left side, 1 to the right. He stands in the shotgun, has a back to either side, and because they can, West Greene will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Our score, it is West Greene 47, Claiborne 20. You're listening to the Old Town Grill Game of the Week here on the LMU Sports Network.
She couldn't wait.
She had imagined the day for as long as she could remember.
The anticipation had been building.
The shopping, the dress, the jewelry.
Celebrating with her friends would be the sign that they had finally made it.
Only she didn't make it.
According to MAD.org, teen alcohol use kills 4,700 people each year. That's more than all illegal drugs combined.
Car crashes are the leading cause of death for teens, and about a quarter of those crashes involve an underage drinker.
Don't add to these statistics.
Take a stand against underage drinking.
The future is in your hands.
5:28 left to go here inside of the 4th quarter. Again, West Greene leading Claiborne 40 7-20. They'll have the ball with a K&K Metal first down and 10 at the Bulldog 23-yard line. Again, shotgun formation, one receiver to either side. Fox hands off. I believe there was another fumble, but West Greene will jump on it for a loss of 2.
That was number 15, Jacob White, on the carry there. Fortunately, a loss of yards that time.
That'll bring up second down. Let's call it 13 yards to go here for the Buffaloes. Again, next week they will be at home hosting Chucky Doak. Claiborne will go on the road to finish off the season at Pigeon Forge. On second down, this will be West Greene with 2 receivers to the right side. Handoff coming to the left, now going back up the middle and gaining a few yards to the 24-yard line.
Trying to get the ball to even more players as they did in the first half. Of course, all the starters, their day is pretty much over, so trying to get the ball to even more.
And I believe we had a timeout taken on the field with 4:34 left to go. We're going to hold it here and just go over some scores from around the area. Clinton leads Heritage in the third quarter, 61-35. It is Livingston Academy leading Hickson 34-28 with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. David Crockett leads Tennessee 40-12 in the third quarter. It is Halls leading Carnes 48-35 in the third quarter. Looking on down the line here, Pigeon Forge leads Johnson County 24-14. That's a third quarter score. Alcoa shutting out Red Bank 48-0. It is Seymour doubling up Volunteer 42-21 in the fourth. Carter leads Gibbs 22-13 in the fourth quarter. See if we can't find some from around our region here. And it looks like as the teams come back out to play, we're not going to be able to get to them in time. Granger leads Sullivan South 12-0 with 10:49 left to go inside of the fourth quarter. Here it's second down and 13. One receiver to either side. Shotgun formation for Fox. And we're going to have a flag. I'm not quite sure what the flag was for.
I'm not either.
And they just reset the football and did not mark off any yards. Fulton leads West in the third quarter 14-7. Still trying to find some scores from around Class 3 at Region 1. And again, it's just going to have to wait another play here as it's again second down and 12. One receiver to either side. This time it'll be West Greene in the pistol. And Fox fakes the pitch. He's going to come over to the near side, running for his life to the 30, and gets taken down on a horse collar. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Claiborne. They had him in the backfield, but it's going to be a horse collar, and that's going to give West Greene 15 yards and a first down.
That was Dakota Sweat who brought the Buffalo out of bounds there.
While they are discussing this one, we'll let you know Elizabethton has defeated Chucky Doak tonight 44-3. Elizabethton clinches the Class 3 Region 1 championship. Chucky Doak now eliminated from playoff contention. Sullivan North defeated Cosby tonight 48-0. The Black Knights of Sullivan North will probably take the number 2 seed in Class 2A Region 1.
So there was a penalty against West Greene there.
Well, you are right. That is very weird.
It is. That's very strange there. I thought for certain that was going to be
like a horse collar.
Yes.
Other scores, Unaka has knocked off Hancock County tonight 14-8. Hancock County will finish the regular season 5-5. They'll take next week off and get ready for the playoffs in 2 weeks. Maryville defeated Bradley Central 38-7. Hampton shuts out North Greene 61-0. Coalfield defeats Jellicoe 39-8. And Greenville defeated Sullivan Central tonight 35-0. And of course, we'll go over all those scores. And we're just being told that Cumberland Gap has finally went to a final. It is 72-14. Happy Valley defeats Cumberland Gap. Again, they will be at home next week on Thursday hosting Hampton. Here on third down and a call at Newcastle City Limits. West Greene throwing the ball incomplete. Fox throws it over the head of his intended receiver, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Just a little bit too high on that throw there, and We'll see what they do here on 4th down.
To continue on with essentially what has been the theme here, the 72 points that Cumberland Gap gives up tonight, tied for second most in school history. And West Greene will be forced to punt here on 4th down and long. Of course, if you are don't remember, the most points Cumberland Gap has ever given up in school history was last year. Matter of fact, about a week from yesterday, when they gave up 82 to Greenville last year. Again, West Greene will be punting. Good snap. Short end-over-end punt. That is dangerous. And one of the Claiborne players thought about going and getting it. West Greene will down it. That'll be a punt of 8 yards.
Definitely the worst punt of the night there for West Greene. Luckily for them, it just comes with 4 minutes to go here in the game with a comfortable lead.
4:07 left to go, and Claiborne will take it over with a K&K Metal 1st down and 10. And one more note on Cumberland Gap since you got them next week. If they give up, they are 68 points away from the highest scored on Panther team in the school history. Stone throws this one, and it's almost picked off by West Greene, and it'll fall incomplete.
That was White again. Had a chance at picking off that ball, just hit the hands again. There's been a lot of near interceptions in this game, but there hasn't been one.
Unless you can't tell, Brandon here got to look at the roster before any of the rest of us, and he wrote down a lot of numbers. So he knows a lot more of these players from Buffaloes than I do. This is Stone rolling off right side once again. And he will just throw this one up, and it's incomplete again. Nobody within the area, but if you had to pick an intended receiver, it would have been Rosenbaum.
That's yet again Ty Stone there, just throwing the ball on the run yet again.
3rd down and 10. 3:50 left to go here inside of the contest. West Greene leading this one 47-20. 2 receivers off to either side. Stone once again is going to drop back, look at the pass. Got a receiver there, and it's just out of the reach of his intended receiver. That is Laws. Laws needed about another yard to get underneath it, and if he does, he's gone to the house. But instead it'll bring up 4th down.
Just inches away from catching that ball and putting 6 more up on the board. Unfortunately, it's going to be 4th down for the Bulldogs.
4th down and 10 upcoming here for Claiborne. Again, this will be Stone in at quarterback. He'll send 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Stone stands in a pistol. Going to run an option. He's going to stop, pop, try to throw. It does so, and it is. Was that a completion over on the far sideline?
Yes.
Yes. What a catch that time by Brett Fisher.
First time they've called his name all night, and made a pretty spectacular catch there on the sideline to give the Bulldogs a 1st down.
Ball inside Buffalo territory now at the 44-yard line. 1 receiver to the left side, trips to the right. Stone rolls out right side this time, looking, he's going to take off himself. Got to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, uses a blocker, comes back to the 20, to the 15, and eventually gets tripped up, lost his balance as he goes down at the 11. Late flag on the field. Will this play stand?
Another great run from Stone. We'll see if it comes back or not.
Block it back against Claiborne.
So yet another big run from the Bulldogs being taken back because of a penalty.
Stone was down at the 9. The ball will mark back to the 24-yard line. First down and 10. It's a K&K Metal 1st down and 10. 1 receiver to the left side, 2 to the right. Stone stands in a pistol to the left. Sweat to his left. Butler the deep back. Stone finds a hole. He's going to run up the middle and will be tackled down from behind as he'll bring the ball forward to about the 19-yard line.
It's a good tackle there by the West Greene defender. Kind of got him just by his legs there. He's a couple steps away from maybe taking that one to the house.
2nd down and 5 upcoming here for Claiborne. Two receiver to the right side, one to the left. 2:21 and counting. This is Stone on the option. Keep it himself. He's got to learn to put that ball into the breadbasket. Breaking some people miss. He's past the 15, inside the 10, close to the 5-yard line. Mark him down at the 6.
Again, Stone on the run. Like you said, he's got that ball out. You know, if a West Greene defender, he can punch that thing out of his hands very easily. You got to be careful. But nonetheless, a first down for the Bulldogs.
It's a K&K Metal 1st down and 10 at the 6. Two receivers to one side, one to the left. Handoff to Sweat. Sweat is battling his way, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Claiborne.
Dakota Sweat going into the end zone for 6 once again. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to go down swinging as they've now pulled within 19.
That run covering 6 yards by Sweat. And Claiborne once again will go for 2.
Or 21 rather, not 19.
Claiborne moving some personnel on and off. One receiver to the right side, one to the left. Claiborne with an eye to the right. 3 backs in the backfield with Stone as he goes under the center. Stone, hands off, trying to battle his way in, and the 2-point conversion is good on the run by Laws. Time out of the field with 1:59 left to go. Our new score, it is West Greene 47. It is Claiborne 28.
I wanted to be in the military since I was a kid.
I served in the United States Air Force.
I served a total of 16 years.
I was deployed 13 times.
On my second deployment, 4 bombs hit my vehicle.
And at 19 years old, that's the first time I ever saw somebody die.
Coming back, I was raging.
I started having pretty horrible nightmares.
I would wake up in the middle of the night, sweats.
I started drinking a lot.
I felt worthless.
I guess I never recognized it in myself.
Eventually, one day I just walked into the VA hospital and said I'd like to see somebody.
Don't suffer alone. You got to find that link with somebody that'll make you let it go.
It all starts with going to the VA. There's a whole community of veterans that just want to help you out.
It's for the guys who couldn't come back, so you owe it to them to live well, because they're not here with their families.
We have 1:59 left to go here inside of the 4th quarter. Claiborne still fighting. They're not going to give this one up easily, but they trail 47-28. Walker lines up the kick here. He's tried a couple different onside kicks. See if he tries another one here. And he'll try to kick this one. He actually hits one of the upmen right in the chest, and all he can do is fall on it. And West Greene will start with the ball at their 48-yard line.
West Greene here with 1:58 to go. You can expect more runs. See if they can try and end this game on this drive, or see if they'll give the ball to Claiborne one last time.
Again, Elizabethton already wins tonight. They're at 8-1 overall, 6-0 inside of the conference. Chucky Doak falls to 4-5 overall, 2-4 inside of the region, I should say. It was a conference last year. West Greene, if this score holds up, will improve to 3-6, 1-5 in the region. Claiborne will fall to 2-7, 0-6 in region. And we'll have Pigeon Forge next week on the road in an attempt to break their winless regional streak. On a K&K Metal 1st down and 10, 2 receiver to the right side. I formation here for the Buffaloes. And this is going to be a nice, there's a ball on the ground, and Claiborne's going to fall on this one. Nope, they're going to mark the quarterback down. They're going to mark Fox down at the 43-yard line.
I think that was the right call there, but great play from the West Greene defender to take down the quarterback before the handoff even happened.
So a loss of 2 on the sack keeps the clock running. in West Greene's favor, and it'll bring up second down. Clock running towards 90 seconds left to go here inside of the contest. Looks like Claiborne's going to lose their 6th consecutive game here this season. West Greene will snap a 4-game losing streak as they go into their rivalry matchup with the Chucky Doak Black Knights. One receiver to either side in an I formation. Fox, hands off, bouncing off to the right side and eventually being thrown around, still on his feet. And now Claiborne will eventually wrap up the Buffalo and bring it down to the turf. And there's going to be a late flag over on the far sideline as Cup, I believe, is going to be called for an unsportsmanlike call. And again, we've talked about it all night, Brandon. These two teams have been essentially right at each other with just, I don't want to call them cheap, but they're just getting a little chippy, and they've been like that since the opening kickoff.
It has been. There's been a couple unsportsmanlike penalties and late hits and face masks and stuff like that. You know, typically what you kind of get in a rivalry game like this, but it's really been far too much, I believe, in this game. And especially right there with just a minute to go, a little bit unnecessary.
Of course, the West Greene faithful know tonight is nothing. Next week will be the big one as they'll travel. Actually, they'll be on the range to host the Black Knights. Two teams not too far away from each other that don't like each other, to say the least. The past couple of years, it's really been bad between the Buffaloes and Black Knights. This year, it won't matter anything for a playoff spot as Claiborne jumps off sides there. But still, there's going to be some bad blood when the Black Knights travel to the range to take on the Buffaloes next Friday night.
That's right.
Again, Claiborne next week will be on the road. They'll be at Pigeon Forge. Again, as far as we know, a Friday night contest on October the 30th. If you cannot make it out to that contest, I encourage you to come over to Tex Turner Arena for Halloween Havoc. Cumberland Gap next week will be playing on Thursday night against Hampton. That'll be our Old Town Grill game of the week. West Greene here will hand off, and they'll just fall forward on this past the 35 to about the 34-yard line as the clock continues to run. Again, Cumberland Gap will host Hampton next week in an attempt to pick up their only win on the season, try to prevent a winless regular season, and to snap that very long losing streak. Brandon Burke, Asher Noah will have that call for you next Thursday night here on 91.3 FM WLMU. Kickoff still set for 7:30. Pre-game coverage will start with Spotlight on Tri-State football at 6 o'clock. Clock expires, and that does it here for Bulldog Field. Our final score, it is West Greene 47. It is Claiborne 28.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
That's a final here from Bulldog Field tonight. The Claiborne Bulldogs fall on senior night to the West Greene Buffaloes by the final score of 47-28. Join us next week for our Old Town Grill game of the week. It'll be the 2015 season finale as Brandon Burke and Asher Noah will bring you the action as the Cumberland Gap Panthers play host to one of the top-ranked teams in Class 2A, the Hampton Bulldogs. However, from here, from Bulldog Field, for everyone behind the scenes of the LMU Sports Network, I'm Adam Haley. Once again, your final. West Greene defeats Claiborne 47-28. Until next week from Panther Field, so long, everyone.